We should be live.
Woo!
Yep. All right. Copy. Profile. Post. Okay.
Oh yeah, biker dude's back. I forgot.
Roche. Starmark gonna be happy about that.
Why? Does Starmike just like him?
Yeah, he likes Roche a lot. A theory about Roche that people were curious about. I don't know if this happens in Rebirth. Is that they back in remake came out? They thought with specific stuff in regards with Roche, and what he's capable of, or his what he was experimented on, that we'd see him slowly get older and degrade over the course of the series of the FS7 games.
Who we talking about?
Roche,
Oh,
like he starts.
was he in the original?
No, I don't know where he's from. If he's even from.
I think he's just original, maybe.
I could look that up real quick. Yeah, new character.
Okay, I figured.
I mean, there's a lot of new characters in Rebirth and Remake, and I'm happy for that because it actually makes the world feel a lot more alive.
Just a bunch of crazy characters.
Yeah. Alright, let's start recording in 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy 16. I'm Jack Kronos, joined with my co-host, Gavin the Groin.
I'm dead.
I don't really remember what happened last time because it's been a week, but I know we got Bahamut as one of our new skill sets.
Oh, I see feet. It's a great start.
Yay! We have side quests to do though, so let's get those out of the way quickly.
We got a lot of side quests to do.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Well, that's a thing. Aerith and Tifa are getting changed.
See the sun again?
See their. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Feet?
Yeah, you can see their feet underneath it.
Feet and ankles. Oh, how perverted!
they knew people were gonna try going crazy with it.
That's why you can't go closer to it.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared.
Oh, bullshit.
Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you.
Kids lie all the
I
time.
don't like to
They
imagine
don't like to
that
get
my
into trouble.
pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly.
Treasure
They were in
chest.
the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
Seems the hideaway's lost its
that
appetite.
blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
No, I don't.
Kindly
Smirched
old
himself.
fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Oh, it's the frickin'... It is the frickin' gold... It's the gold saucer thing. I'm looking at the tutorial for the parade thing.
Is everything all right, Goose?
It's the gold saucer.
You seem
Or no,
more
it's the honeybee. Honeybee.
discomposed than usual.
From the first one, the dance sequence.
But I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Why can I not get tongue lashing out of my head of, like, lewd? Ugh.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
Gross.
We're all gonna die!
Ew, gross.
Hear me! The Akashic are coming and they won't...
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should...
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-near.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
Just absolutely
Now,
bash his head in with the freaking
Taking it
helmet.
apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Yeah, I
Speak
did
for
good on the
yourself.
thing.
The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then
What do you,
That-
are you looking for all the people?
I'm just
You
being
three
told to
need
do it.
learn to take
Oh.
responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Midadol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of
So
them
you're
is
saying
missing,
you have
the
all the time
scales
in the
won't
world to
work.
find these guys.
Yep.
So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
you're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too.
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But those
Bangers
aren't
and
for
mash.
frying bangers, you idiot. They're for
Of
weighing
course,
stuff.
the British.
But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Midadol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Bob's
Yes.
your uncle.
We did it.
Well, with Sid's help.
We
I
forgot
just put the
something.
pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're
About
Miss
the gear.
Midadol's hairs.
Her hairs.
There's the gear. Yeah.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid?
Right, I'm gonna go get a
Are you almost
snack. I'm
ready?
hungry.
With a little more help from Miss Midadol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering
Snack has been acquired.
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
So what'd they have to say about that gear?
Putting it together, basically.
They don't know where it goes, so they just kind of left it because it worked.
Yeah. They think Clive basically asked them what everything was, so they could like he asked them in a way to teach them, and they.
No, I was watching that, but the gear was left off.
Oh yeah, good point. It might have been intentional though.
Who knows?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
So they're trying to find new food methods to combat food shortage.
Yeah.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
That's smart.
It seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade, then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain.
Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just
So that's how they
asking.
say it.
Out of interest.
A popato,
All
not a
right.
popoto.
I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise?
Jet,
Whoever's spreading these rumors means
put some
Karen
cocoa
Hill.
melon in the corner so I can concentrate.
Right. But that's why you'll be coming
Generation
with me, isn't it, Clive?
Fucking hell.
I suppose it is.
Tablet babies.
Generation Alpha.
My brother has a tablet, but he also loves basketball, so at least he can do something.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye, all their fancy silk stained.
He actually likes soccer and basketball. He has a soccer goal outside our house, like in the front lawn.
Got some other quests to do in the
Jeez, there's so many quests. We're not getting anything done today. Yes, Sid's dirty old cup.
never watched it, the bastard. Problem is though, if it's alcohol, that cup's always gonna be fucking clean.
Might have been wine.
It smell like vinegar.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be in Martha's Rest?
Polished his cock beautifully every day. Oh, wrong type of manservant. My bad.
When you washed all the floors in Hyrule. And after you scrubbed all the floors in Camelot, and after you scrubbed all of me,
Only then can you graduate. You think you're going to graduate?
have you ever seen The King's Unreasonable Demands?
It sounds familiar.
It's an old YouTube poop.
Oh,
of the,
that
CGI
yeah.
games.
I know what you. I remember now. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Oh, good. I'm just thinking of something else there. You think you're not?
Ugh, I'm old.
Do you believe that you are going to pass by this college without sucking my cock? You have another thing coming.
What are you going on about?
Oh, that's a funny video.
Alright, I guess we gotta go out in the field now.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Chop.
Huh?
What?
What?
I don't know why people are
The
scared.
new Moogles, the new Moogles are a far cry from this one.
I like the new ones because they actually look like koalas.
I'm indifferent. I don't really care. Got a lot of targets we can kill.
I hear everyone going all scared, like they're just like, "Oh my god, they're creepy. I don't like them." I'm like, you shut the fuck up. You could probably take that one on.
Probably. It's a bunch of wolves.
We'll see. I have a guide on standby just in case.
Honestly, at this rate, you're never gonna fight the S-ranks because you're too scared to fight them.
I don't have enough power to me. Oh, we can't even go to those damn side quests yet.
Yeah, you have to unlock a teleport first, and then you can go around.
No, we're gonna see some story then.
Well, look who it is.
The best boy.
Which one, Torgal or Joshua?
Torgal. Oh, hey, Joshua.
I think you should be able to travel around now.
Four of us out walking like we used to.
Head to the map.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be
The
in
best
danger
boy.
as we speak. You're
But yeah, check the map. You can probably travel now. World. Yeah, you can travel now.
Yote is a fine scout.
Unless you want to keep going forward until you get the threshold.
Taylor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
What the fuck? Get down here!
Get down from there. It's dangerous. Torgal just climbs up there and starts beating on him.
Alright, anyway.
I'm gonna go get myself something to drink now.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their own.
Oh yeah, you got the 4 limit break bars now.
Hell yeah. Went off the
That is
beaten
a big
path.
cat.
Went off the beaten path and found a curl.
Is it one of the hunts?
No.
So you're just fighting a curl for no reason.
Yep.
I mean, you might as well. It's there. Congratulations, you just beat up a wild animal.
I'll do it again.
And you will. Many, many times.
But there was a chest here, so. A regal sash. The letter H. Now I could technically go down there. No, I can't. Look at the yawnies today. Waste of them. Yeah, fuck you, Ozma.
Orb.
I think I said it before, but the idea of these giant, like, airship crashes and automatons and stuff like that really makes me think that this world used to be a lot more technologically advanced, but because of possibly a fall of civilization, the world has regressed.
Yeah. Usually when something apocalyptic happens, the world is reclaimed, and then something else takes over.
Yeah. I think that was technically the case with Xenoblade at one point.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Hey! Oh, there's a quest down there. Quest card. Democracy!
This one.
Dead chocobo.
I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even set out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint gill, that is. So...
Can't believe Rude has a freaking bar.
Is there any money to be made in Ash?
Yeah, for the bald people bar.
I fucking laughed when I saw that. I was like, what the fuck? Johnny would fit right in there.
You're injured.
Man, he dying.
What happened here?
He did.
Where are your comrades?
You could tell though that a lot of the people in that bar are freshly shaven because their hair to their top of their head to their face looks very two different colored. So they're freshly shaven. But Rude's his whole model was designed around that being bald.
There's a village
so it looks natural on him.
Hey man, if it's like a club bar kind of thing, that's perfectly fine.
It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance.
Oh, I'm trying to get freaking behind the dog cutout.
We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
Oh, I don't like the stupid run they got.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. We got here in time.
Clive taking his bad shit again.
Need some Pepto-Bismol, my guy.
Isn't that for like throwing up instead?
I thought it was for stomach aches. Easing out the ass. You probably just need to take some prune juice.
Prune juice is for that.
Yeah.
While
Yeah,
I think
Pepto is for your stomach in case you have like a stomach ache or something. I think. You can always look it up.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Here, you earned it for killing my friends. Here you go.
The meteorite.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Kosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
Hi,
What
Sable.
am I? Ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
What should I do?
He can barely stand.
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Hi. Thank you for meowing.
What a twat.
Ungrateful little shit. Why are you so talkative today? Or tonight?
Don't take me up.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
It's weird coming back from Rebirth to 16, going back and forth between like having two different doggos in the game.
Where now, Joshua?
But I look at Red 13,
There
and
is
he
a
looks like a
residence just
fusion
inside the
between a
city
cat and a
gates.
dog.
She awaits us within.
Yeah, I think he's more like a tiger, like a saber-toothed tiger, but without the teeth.
Mm. He's got
Or just a tiger more. No, he's more of a. I'd say he's more on the mountain lion side.
Again, I think he looks like both. Because he's got the muzzle of a cat, but part of the build of a dog.
I'd say he's more. I'd say he's more mountain lion stature than anything.
Are you buying or selling?
Oh, I found
Fine
Alana
choice.
drinking.
Come again.
I need to find Barrett. I don't know where he is.
Alira, I wouldn't be surprised, like, if she was designed, like, fuck it, not obviously early on, like, late.
You mean Alina?
I thought it was Alira.
The blonde Turk?
Oh, Alina, yeah. I swear, Larxine's design was based off her.
I can see it.
I mean, you take away the X and you get from her name, and then you get her actual somebody in the Union Cross stuff, and it's something like Ilara or something like that. I'd have to look it up. But there's a lot to make you think that, because remember, fucking Axel was based off Reno.
Huh. Axel and what's his name?
Lee.
No, the red-haired Turk.
Yeah, Reno.
Yeah, Reno.
That's what I just said. Axel was based on Reno.
I wasn't listening.
Obviously.
Oh, I found him. He's in a sailor suit with a claw.
Yar.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei.
Alright, I need 2 more groups.
You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloeda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
I'm missing 1 group. I think I found him. Found him. I found all of them without a guide.
Safe
Nice.
here in the Agora.
The city guard
Now,
have been
depending on
paid,
how
if that's what you're
you
implying.
set them up.
All the more reason.
No, I
for them
just
to
found the
run.
last group.
No. I'm talking about
Well, you
when
are
you get to
free
the parade
to leave,
stuff.
Lord Minister.
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Markets abandoned.
When you get to setting up the parade stuff, depending on how you set up what people you'll have in
Yeah,
it,
you get a different rating for them.
versus also how you're setting up the hard
Forgive
mode.
us. We were
or
not
normal
aware
mode of that.
Dalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Hard mode is definitely how you're gonna get the most amount of points.
Is it possible to get it without hard mode?
If you do it on normal, you've got to get everything.
Distinguished members of the council.
Like you can't get a
You
single
must
miss, I'm
forgive His
guessing.
Majesty this intrusion.
What did you?
It's
What
freaking
is the
Chadley.
meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of
Some
Walloon.
fucking solar system wacko
so you
fucking
do
called
not
me wrong
deny
number.
it. Guards, better than. And
But yeah, what
steer
were you
us to the
saying?
I don't
dungeons.
Depending on how you set up your soldiers for the thing will determine what the rating will be, what the hard mode or normal mode, whatever. You
Hard
want
mode, I'm guessing, is the
best
hard
way
mode's
to
the
get
easiest to
100.
get the best.
Yeah, because you're allowed to mess up a bit because they're gonna give you a lot more points, but you'll also have a lot more to do, and the camera angles get more wacky. But you get to see the best performance in the parade by doing it.
should imagine yourself
Okay.
worthy of salvation.
I've already saved, so
You can always retry.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city.
I missed.
and I'm
most of
guessing
that.
I'm guessing it tells you like what difficulty you'll be doing depending on who you pick, right?
Yeah. If you want
Okay.
the
Consciousness to
best
which
one,
Mythos
I'll
is
give it to you if you want.
inextricably bound
For the
and
hard mode.
inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
You'll want.
Come, Mythos.
You say Mythos? Oh fuck.
Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
I'll probably just figure it out.
No, I got it. You'll need 2 grenadiers, 2 suppressors, and a heavy artillery.
Okay.
And they'll have to be together.
So then,
So that the grenadiers
has
are
Walloon
together,
been
the
under
suppressors
Ultima's
together, and
control?
the heavy artillery guy at the
How
at the
long
end.
indeed?
The normal mode.
You mean the I got security officers, riot troopers, and flame troopers.
Mayhap more.
but to what end? What does Ultima want?
I'll just take a screenshot for
The
you.
tapestry. Show them.
Is the 3-star the hardest?
Yes.
I have all of them on 3 stars.
Just
So I got grenadiers, riot troopers, and flame trooper, and a flame
Yeah,
trooper.
Yeah, let me just make sure. So. There you go.
By the flames.
Posted it in voice.
No, in the, to you, DM'd
Drake's
it to you.
breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be
Okay,
gleaned
so
from the image itself.
You go just by the
None
pictures.
could tell me what the one in the
No, the names are completely different, by the way.
Oh, because they're Japanese. It's taken it from the Japanese version for some fucking reason.
may be the key to
Okay, so
discerning
yeah, it would be
Ultima's purpose.
grenadiers, which is the same, funnily enough.
The center, the one beneath whom the
Suppressors and
icons
heavy
congregate.
artillery.
That I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence.
Okay, so
beyond
I
our
missed
ken.
most of that again
The
because
icons,
some
and by
twat decided to
extension
call
their
me.
dominance,
And we were
are
talking
meant
about
to be his
strategies.
subjects. And while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Ultima's a god?
Not smack Ultima. Ultima's like a goddamn parasite.
May I tell Yotei
He's a
of
god.
the lake?
He's a god damn parasite.
Exactly.
By all means.
I'll smack him with my dick.
I will be accompanying my brother to the free
You
cities.
like men.
You like men.
If you watch over those
I was
Clive
fucking
Atreides
rewatching
walls.
that. It was amazing.
Omielos delan tu isag ilith.
That's
Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
I think you're speaking Latin when you did that.
It is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's
Think about it. It's
duty.
easier to speak Latin to get something out than just coming up with a new language.
If that is your wish, your grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you...
Don't want to be safe. I wish to be happy.
You have my word.
Oh.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
The idea of there not being also
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
a lot of history on Ultima can also relate back to the Romans and how much they tried to delete a specific country from history as well.
Huh.
Except they didn't get everything because there's always going to be something you overlook when you try to do that shit.
Careful how you pack that leather.
Because that
Any
we
creases or scratches
learned
will be
about that history because of that, them trying to do that shit.
You there, the strapping lad with the sword.
Cuts head off.
Finally,
Big old
no
guy.
one's paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students.
I'm still remembering the Final Fantasy VII Abridged, where Cloud just screws up the whole parade, but everyone loves him.
Because he's a meme.
The university. You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags.
Alright, it's time for the parade.
Good luck. That shit was anxiety inducing.
To be fair, I've played these kind of games before. Or at the very least done these kind of things before.
Of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones, dotted about the village.
Sable, you got so many mats on you. You're too old. You can't reach them.
One each to the north, south, and east.
We need to get rid of all. We need to get rid of all these mats on my cat's body. She's so old she can't reach certain spots.
Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins
No, she's like
of
10,
Tabor's unique
15.
People
She is 19 to 20.
She's got another 10 so years left.
Everything perfectly.
I sure hope so. She'd be among the oldest cats in the world at that point.
Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no
If she's
trouble
lucky, she'll
finding the
gain a second tail.
stones.
At least that's the folklore. I was barely paying attention to the old man. Just specialists and stuff, that's about
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches
it. Scratching the item, scratch on your ass.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to... Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade. That an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Carava.
Alright, here we go.
Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity. But those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed, but the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right, I'll hunt your Evis.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very side quest heavy part.
When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool
that's
who
fine.
lets
Get a lot of
opportunity
from it,
slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe and, above all, triumphant return.
Sure thing.
I got one bad, one good, and the rest great.
That's fine. With the hard mode, you obviously shouldn't strive to make bad. Do as good as you can, basically.
I can always just restart.
But yeah, the hard mode gives you a bit more leniency. Surprisingly, they give you more leniency than normal or easy.
I'm not having too much trouble. I think I finished the first one. I just got 2 more.
Yeah, but normal mode requires you to get everything first try. Like, all greats, basically, to reach that 100,000. And I'm like, fuck you. Alright, let's head back. Yeah. We're gonna go take on those other side quests.
Oh.
There were ghosts at the gates, not Daisy.
You know, on one hand, I'm very happy that... random thing to bring up, but maybe it's because it's dark fantasy, but I'm glad that the Witcher game, the original Witcher, is getting a fucking remake.
Alright, that is the second one done. I got 2 bads, the rest good. How many do you need?
100,000.
I have 48,000.
Right. You might pass this on the third one. I'm glad The Witcher is getting a remake, the first Witcher game, because that's honestly a game that fucking needs it, considering how old that game is and how archaic it is.
Yeah. Alright, here we
I
go.
hope
Last
it's
one.
designed well. I've heard Witcher 3 was good, so.
Honestly, it's the best. If you're gonna play any Witcher game, you're playing that.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
I see a blue-back wyvern. Come here, bud.
Must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. This one.
I don't know if I ever brought up the joke before, but I'm glad they didn't call Clive Jack. But then again, they already used Jack for Streets of Paradise.
Yeah.
Because it'd be fucking too on the nose. Like, main character is Jack and love interest Jill. Say, okay, what are you trying to say here?
Alright, I got all of them great on that one. I missed nothing.
Hopefully you'll hit 100,000 with this first try.
Alright, here we go. 100,000.
Yeah! First try.
First try, baby. Hard mode. Let's go.
Oh, God.
I'm the boss. I'm so good.
Yeah.
That wasn't as bad as I thought.
No, but
lines...
that's why I said it's easier on the hard mode for some fucking reason.
No, not even that. It wasn't even that stressful, really.
Bright yellow with a heady scent.
It's more stressful on the normal mode where you have to get everything right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though it's more lenient, you can't miss anything.
Yeah.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Alright, that's done. But I'm not done in the field yet. I want to get all the quests done while I'm out in the field. It doesn't help that sometimes you feel like you're about to hit the button, like you think you're getting right, and then you just fail. It's like, what the fuck?
I would usually hit it a little bit early, and it would still give me grades. So that's good.
Am I in the right place?
My lord Marquis, is that... It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're going around doing all the other stuff now.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right.
Here we go. Did I win?
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim.
Yeah, I did it.
The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse.
Oh, Yuffie's in her freaking Moogle suit.
Unthinkable are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground.
I'm guessing you at least watched the story mode for the grid.
I did. I watched the whole thing.
Alright, good.
The realm.
Because they've added a lot to Yuffie's character in this game, and I'm thankful for it.
You want to know something funny? The moment I saw Yuffie have a freaking flashback to the freaking DLC, I was like, nope, I'm watching the DLC. And so I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was like 4 hours.
They did a lot for you.
And they even did some, in the run through I saw, even did some side stuff, like the a couple Fort Condor games. And I skipped through those. So those took up most of the time.
Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on
on the road. So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic. The other, the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
I can't believe I did that on first try. And I only really missed, like, 3 of them. Which I think is really good. Oh, he's gone. I rule now.
Okay, sorry, what did I miss?
Nothing. I only got 3 bads out of that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm again. I'll say it again. I'm very happy that the hard mode's very lenient because it gives you more points to use. That's why it's better to use the hard mode, even because, again, it was stressful as fuck trying to get it perfect for the normal, and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. This hurts me, but I want to get the perfect rank, and get the achievement and shit. Because it
But hard
feels
mode
good.
is obviously the
hard mode's
mode,
easy.
ironically, is easier.
Yeah.
Like difficulty, my ass. You get a good amount of time to get stuff done. Like the only real issue, or the only thing that kind of made me pucker a bit, was like freaking the ones where it was like 2, 3 in a row, 4 in a row, and they'd go really quick, and I was like, okay, I gotta press.
Guessing. Ah, yeah, we got all over here to explore still.
Oh yeah, there were 2 of them now. There was the outstanding performance, and then the commendation.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
He freaking does his pose with the sword.
Damn right. It feels a bit off though because his sword's so tiny.
An entire republic.
Yeah.
Let's hope someone here's seen something. It shouldn't be too hard to find Goots.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are
Could be I know something more. What's it?
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like
There's
I
no
said,
way he doesn't recognize
a
them.
wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears.
Something I appreciate
and
about
who will they all turn to
the
keep them in
remake
steel?
is they
Why, the
don't
good
treat a lot of characters like
Reaper
idiots,
herself.
like the original
Maybe you've
did
seen
with
this Reaper at
Rufus and
work.
that.
Aye, it
Now,
just
granted,
so happens
the
I
like Tifa and that don't put
You'll
the fucking
find her
actual
right
damn
here plying her
on their
trade most
faces
days.
for some fucking
Yeah, the
reason.
mask. The mask is like the key.
Where exactly?
Like with the mask on, you wouldn't
She
notice.
has a
Yeah, I don't know
stall
why they
here in
don't
the
do that.
market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in 2 places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway.
Heidegger didn't even notice.
So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Heidegger's a fucking
Question.
jackass.
I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, he's too stupid to notice it's them, even though it's really obvious.
His ego gets in the way of his vision most of the time. He's just like, fuck the people.
You too, Goots.
Remember, most of the fucking employees of Shinra are dickheads. Some of them have a keener eye, some of them are too fucking egotistical, and some just want to go to space because they're stupid. And then you got the one that's actually trying to look after the people. Some of the honestly, some of the Shinra people feel like goddamn either a mix of like a version of the Sins or a just a version of corporate assholes. Cause look at what's her name? What's Scarlet? Fucking is so a sadist, like a straight up sadist with everything she does. And then you got again Heidegger is just this big proud man. He's like egotistic fuck. Palmer's a fucking idiot who just wants to go to space and be a dickhead. And then you got Reeve, who's actually a caring person who sees the world in from both the people's view of like, why aren't we trying to be a better company for the people?
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the copper in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Punch.
This one. All yours,
Oh. I have a feeling this whole parade's going to turn topsy-turvy now that I'm playing as Yuffie. I know what she's going to try to do.
I do like that because of how Remake ends and how the Whispers are no longer involved. Things are going a lot more differently than what they went in the original game.
I assume Rufus didn't talk to Cloud like he did in the
he just believed
is doing.
He thought he was the actual like an actual soldier. So he's like, "You did."
But
good,
now
soldier.
we know more about those guys in Black Rose because of it.
Yeah.
And since we know more about them now, that means we may have more context clues for what's going on.
Yeah. And Rufus is less.
Or at least Cloud has more context for what's going on.
Yeah, and Rufus.
But the thing is, Rufus hasn't told him about what he knows about him.
Yeah, but Rufus also has more observation of what's going on. More. Also, probably helps with technology improvements, but he isn't such a fucking like he sees the world in a new way or a new thing, so he's able to pick up a lot more what's going on. So he's not more blind to everything like he was in the original.
I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
Yep, I am so glad I watched the whole of the DLC because more flashbacks.
Oh yeah.
Fortunately,
I'm trying to bring it up, but Yuffie's character improvement is fantastic. Like she barely had a character in the original game. All she was ninja, Wutai, steel materia. Bye bye.
Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their
I
ranks.
love what they've done with her in this. They actually made her a lot more of a person.
Most of the army has fallen
and
back
more
to the capital
story behind her, which makes it
hunkered
more
down
interesting.
behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
I'm just avoiding this freaking focus prompt because I don't want to do it.
I'll find a caravan heading north.
You have to do it though.
You won't mind if I borrow one of these
No.
soldiers' coin purses?
I don't want to do it.
It's fine, just do it. You'll see what happens.
Not at all.
I don't know how this works.
No. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
I'm failing like so much on this. Just not even because I wasn't even doing it on purpose this time.
Caution, brother.
He's surrounded.
Oh yeah, I have to keep these guys alive, don't I? Is it easy?
Yeah, because you can easily heal them.
Oh, you can heal them.
Yeah, with items and stuff.
Oh, items, okay.
I think you can also
I might need to...
But you can also do it with materia. I mean, if you need more items, you can just make them in the item thing.
Honestly, I kind of wish we had, like, multi-heal spells.
I think you can get that. I don't think you get that early, though. I think that takes a little time.
So it's gonna be annoying about it. I see. Oh, new sword.
Honestly, it wasn't even that bad.
A rune blade. I mean, as long as you kill stuff fast enough, right?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, the rune blade, huh? Okay. I just got the new sword.
Yeah,
It's about darn time.
I wondering if I was going to get a new sword. I've been using the other one for so long.
Yeah, me too. I've had all of those skills maxed out for so darn long.
That's why I was focusing on everyone else. These weapons.
That's fair. Only one I need to do now is Aerith's 2-1s, and she seems like she'd be pretty easy to do because hers are very specific.
The Chrono Aegis attack for her second weapon, all it requires you to do is is use it, like set it down and then just attack basically. So you slow down your enemies. That's all it is. And I didn't realize that until I looked at it. I was like, wait. Okay. And then I did it. And I was like, oh, that's easy.
I'm gonna go. I don't think I should do the damage parts because that's very
That being said,
specific.
synergies also require you to do so you can unlock new limit breaks, I believe.
I've been doing a decent amount of synergies. I need to do more though.
I'm still looking forward to going to Costa del Sol or Gold Soul.
Yeah.
Gold Soul is just late game, I believe.
I figured.
Because isn't there like, is it 15 chapters or 13?
I
12.
Don't know.
I'd have to look it up.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
All right. I love how these Shinra soldiers don't suspect a thing. Yeah, I guarantee you they're probably going to figure it out by the time we get to the seaport.
Something like that, but also the fact is, we weren't the ones that attacked Rufus.
So they'd have no reason.
Yeah.
And unless Rufus and Heideggen freaking start talking about it to other people, then it becomes a problem. But this is a bit of a panic, so no one would even know.
Yeah, people are a bit in a who. By the way, I hope you're looking forward to more Roche.
Who?
Roche.
Oh, yeah.
So when you get the chance, make sure you always are healing, because you're going to need it. That being said...
For Roche?
Yeah. Because he did challenge you to a thing.
Yeah.
I forgot that was coming up, so... But thankfully, I'd been healing and, doing good, so... It wasn't a problem. For a second, when I fought him, I thought to myself... I forgot the game on easy? I was like, no, I'm on normal. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I've just gotten a lot stronger than I thought. I also had his weakness. His weakness is fire, so make sure you got a fire material on you.
Oh, yeah, I got fire.
I missed it.
I think Fyra should be good enough to deal with them. Because I haven't gotten Faraga yet. I do have regen on Cloud right now.
You know what the sad thing is? You don't get the revival material till a lot later on in the game.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit.
I love how they don't question the fact that their captain is using a massive sword.
So,
they even give it back to him.
Oh yeah, they give it back to him. It's like, oh, okay.
A slow death or a quick one, boys.
You know why though? Considering the fact that there are a lot of soldiers that use big fucking swords, it's not too surprising if you play Crisis Core.
I mean, it could just be like, oh, Shinra, like, foot soldiers are allowed to have whatever the heck they want, as long as they keep all the other stuff on hand for when they need it. It's like, oh, you want to use a big freaking sword as your weapon? If you can handle it, go for it.
Well, yeah, but you can handle it because of the Hojo experiment.
I know, but the thing is, like, they don't know that. He's just a normal rank and file sold, like a Shinra grunt, not even a soldier.
I wonder how many people even remember Zack in the fucking series. Because he made it to first class, but I'm wondering how many people actually remember him, considering no one brings him up. Or maybe that's the point is... Actually, no. Considering what happened at the end of Crisis Core, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them keep their mouths shut because of that. Considering what happens to him.
I've never beat or really played Crisis Core that much.
Well, you saw the ending of Remake and how he was gunned down. Or is about to get gunned down?
I know the ending. He's killed. Yeah, I just don't know who all is involved.
It's probably been put on the records that he was some traitor or something for it. Everything hush hush.
Don't forget, you have the big limit break.
Oh yeah.
Have you even used it much at all?
No, not really. I've been able to handle everything without it.
Someone's curing. You need to kill them. Yeah, someone is casting cure again.
This is the kid. Maybe.
It's that one at the very back. There he is. Yeah. It's the one behind the rock to your right. He's very far away.
I know, but Jill's dealing with that. More.
There you go. All right. I was wondering, it's like you're just fighting these guys for a long time now. Like, oh, they're healing.
I could hold I could hold that my own though. So.
All right. Thankfully, I got a stockpile of potions I can throw at these little grunts. And just normal potions, because that's really all they need.
I wanted to do the Rebirth as one of my stream, but I think I'd rather play that on my own time.
That's fair.
16 I can set to a once a week, because it's easier that way. Rebirth I've been wanting to play for like 4+ years, and I'm taking my time with it because I think I prefer it that way.
Now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
Sid.
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
Okay.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
I can't mitigate the murderers in the world if I only kill one, because then there's going to be another one in. So unless you're a couple, I can't mitigate murderers.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And
stop calling me names!
About Nan!
Well, that will be
Why does he look like a thinner Goots?
For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must
like, you
pay
see what
for
I mean?
her crimes in blood.
I can see it.
Blood?
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it?
Oh, the Room Blade's going to be very freaking easy to upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
Only with your
You just freaking hit after you do the thing, and it's that easy.
You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll...
He's gonna do it anyway.
Or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
I'll do it.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense. But I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Gooch, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You freaking knocked him out.
You great
Goots is the man.
galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now it's time to collect.
That's not a blood curdling.
I can't keep a straight face when he does that.
No, that's not blood curdling. That's I've been discovered naked
Sorry
in my
to
bath
keep you
chamber.
waiting.
Is he?
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair.
Oh, he actually took his eye
I
out.
should know.
You don't mean?
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd
So
stolen
she has
from
one
a
eye too.
strong box. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough.
I'll take his dick
But
too.
something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the
So it's possible she lost an eye, but she
enough
replaced it with
attention
something
already.
else, with another eye.
It's probably a glass
Clive.
eye.
Remind me never
It's like
to cross you.
those are
Karen.
possible.
But magic could also be involved too.
I doubt it.
Fuck, alright.
I mean, they got scars, don't they?
True, but scars will always be there, but you can replace, like, eyes, legs, and shit like that. And arms. If it's a physical thing, that, like a body part, that can be replaced. Like, but scars will always be there. Let's see. Off to Tabor.
Oh, actually, I know what I have. I have something that might help heal guys. I have the Soothing Breeze.
You get the mist stuff as well.
Yeah, the mist.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I'd hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means,
No, don't step
your
on me,
might,
please.
we
Ow.
shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
Oh, he heals me.
I
That's
don't
nice.
plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in
If
our
you speak to
meeting,
some of the
it would be
soldiers, they'll give you
unbecoming of
items
me
and
to
stuff.
bear.
Yeah, I've
Do not
been doing
allow me
that.
to keep you from being
I've gotten a
about
few
your
high
business.
potions.
Here, for the hide.
Oh, that was easy. I've already mastered the new sword.
Good.
Right, yeah, how do I get those guys up there? I know. Oh, they just jumped down for me. Okay, how kind of them. I fought the street sweeper. Oh, here's another one.
Beneath the flood, yes. I'm not a stone's throw away.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they? Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Hopefully that was the last one.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Helena.
You wouldn't happen to have a decent whetstone in there, would you, madam?
Not a scratch on them. Have you noticed the Elder has been...
You still doing side quests?
Yep.
Oh boy, there's so many freaking side quests.
Well, I've done a lot of them, so I'll just have to go report them in.
Yeah. I think this might be either the second to last or the last big wave of side quests. I think there might be more.
It's probably more in this DLC.
Oh yeah, I don't know how long the DLC is going to be.
Well, we've only got one part out so far, and then we've got another one coming out soon.
Oh yeah. It might be worth getting them both then.
I am
just
gonna,
because it's.
I'm gonna get them next week because I don't have the money this week yet.
I could get them now, but I kind of don't want to just yet.
I want to see if I can trade in some money, trade in some games for some. I want to get the Princess Peach game.
Before I forget everything I've read.
Because that game comes out at the end of the week, and I really want it.
The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people?
No, tease me. Oh,
Let's
I'm so
start
close.
with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Oh, perv. Ugh. What was written on the stone to the south?
Do you remember?
No.
Look up a guide.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Orb of gravity. Okay.
Guardians of the Crystal.
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the.
All right, I've gotten through the death roller. I don't know how many more battles I gotta do with these guys in tow.
This city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder. The engraving to the north.
So we started at 11, or at least 11 my time. How long are we going to go to? 3?
We're only at 1 hour 44, so.
Okay. So we're going for 3 hours, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
We still need to start doing them earlier so we can get more time in.
Yeah, we did it early today.
You sure? I thought we did it like the same time as always.
Oh, true. I wanted to do it a bit earlier, but like I was waking up. I woke up at 1, so I turned my computer on, and I was just letting it boot up. So, but I was also like trying to come out of sleep time. I'm still tired though.
Oh, I think I really hope I don't have to protect these guys through the boss fight, do I?
No. It's a
Okay,
one-on-one.
Okay.
It makes sense because Roche was like, "No, man, it's between you and me. No one else, just you and me." I was like, "Okay, fair."
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand.
So do I get the achievement after I get out of here?
So,
For what?
primitive
For protecting the 5 soldiers.
Is there an achievement for that?
Piece of the puzzle.
I'm pretty sure there was.
3
Guess so, then.
engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers.
Oh, he has his own theme music too.
Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see. Too many stairs, perhaps.
Who voices this guy?
Too many by
No
far.
idea.
Here.
But this guy was having
I
fun.
love.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's having a great time, and you know what? And I'm all here for it. He
Well,
can have fun.
We talking about Roche or the old guy?
Roche.
Oh. I think I looked it up, but I forgot. He hasn't done any other voice stuff.
Oh, so he's a one-off on a really funny character.
Oh, I can check it. Voiced by Austin Lee Matthews.
Oh.
Oh, wait! No, I know who he is. Fuck, never mind. I know who Austin Lee Matthews is. Fuck, I forgot. I think I was looking up who someone else was, and I was like, who the fuck are you? No, Austin Lee Matthews is a gaming anime voice actor.
I love having my ATP stolen from me by freaking getting hit.
Let's see. He's the voice. Has he played Persona 3 Reload?
Nope.
No. Well, I know him from Legend of Heroes Trails into Reveries, or the Trails Legend of Heroes Treasure Called Steel stuff. He's Treasure Hunter Sid and Chocobo GP and Miss Chocobo Mystery Dungeon Everybody. Pokemon Evolutions, he's Professor Sycamore. God Eater 3 is one of the male player character voices. Not much else, but well, he's definitely made a name for himself. Where am I? Okay.
I don't know where you are.
Goblin Coin.
Where?
And
this fight is not taking me nearly as long as the one
Yeah,
I had to fight him on foot last time.
Surprisingly, the Roche fight was pretty easy in this game.
Honestly, the one in the one while you weren't on the bike was the hard one for me because it took me for ages.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
I'm just gonna summon a Chocobo and Moogle. Look, it's my own mount. Frickin' die. Moogle Blast. Kill him.
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House.
Chocobo and Moogle's not really doing much in this fight.
Yeah. Again, fire is your best bet. Just keep using fire.
I'm trying to heal, but he keeps on hitting me.
Is she well?
Just use
I'm about to die.
Potion or something.
My Lord Marquis?
Or you could use
yes.
Phoenix.
I need to get...
Yes, she is. The Lady
I don't have
Dowager
Phoenix
has
on
granted
this
me
one.
leave to assist your Uncle Stuart.
I'm about to die. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. Mega Potion.
They look more like
I'm
field
dead.
hands.
He freaking killed me while I was using a mega potion. It did not do anything.
I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the
Ah.
temple.
Which way did they go?
Can't believe I died to this freaking easy fight. But I could not heal. He kept hitting me when I was trying to heal and wasting my ATP.
Brandon, are you playing on normal or hard or easy?
I'm playing on normal, but he kept on hitting me out of the healing animation.
I would just keep dodging him.
Founder be your shield.
Well, the thing is, I was doing that, but the problem is like he kept on clipping me every now and again, and I needed to heal, but I couldn't heal because he kept on clipping me and knocking me out of the heal.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
I really need to get my freaking perfect parries down. Dodging's not really the way to go with things like this.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
To me, Flame!
Like, dodging's good and all, but it's like... The problem I have with also freaking blocking is that I can't tell when I'm able to block and when I'm not able to block. It's like, in the middle of a combo, you can't just, like, block in the middle of it.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
You know what? Screw it. Fire! Fire! Got him.
I thought I told you to make for the Veil.
Second try. Second time's
Stand
the
by,
charm.
as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
I really should have just been throwing fire out and just not worrying about my health too much.
Which is more than can be said for you.
Fire was just melting his health, and I was like, oh, okay.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a
You
healer.
mixed it up, Roche. It's harder, better, faster, stronger.
Of course.
No, that's... No, my dear friend. That's copyright.
But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able.
I love how there's just like an underground fight ring here.
Hell yeah.
And there's no one bats an eye. It's just like, even like the higher ups are there too.
Work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Speed demon keychain.
see you're still here. The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you. I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim. I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in
They're
crisis,
gonna
and if we
bring
are to
Roche
free
back
her, we
again.
must
Oh yeah, no,
work
they're not done with him.
Oh yeah, he's an awesome character. He's fun.
together. Such
I was
is
laughing
your
a lot
Lord
when he was doing his
Uncle's
fucking
wish.
tricks and shit. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you
This
doing?
man
bro?
is so. This man is the true biker bro. He is just so in love with his bike.
And then we broke it.
No. Here's the thing. You want to know who he is?
Ooh.
Hold on. I'm trying to think of a name. I had it on the top of my head. You know who Lu Bu is, right?
From Dynasty Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just reminds me of a biker Lu Bu, always looking for a fun fight. Or always looking for a good fight.
I could
But
see
also
that.
loving his bike.
I could see that.
I'm just trying to think of another character who loves fighting.
Seems the
Or
hangman
he
is
no, he's
sticks
biker
with the
Goku.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
He loves
and he was as
fighting
helpful as
people,
ever. He told me exactly where to look, in
but he
fact.
loves his bike.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it.
Ooh, chicken
Fried
nuggets.
Mortress of Skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
That's a nope.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Don't want to overdo it though. Because it could kill the population, then boom, you ain't got any fucking...
It looks like there's 14 chapters right now.
Oh, for 7?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're pretty decently sized.
It's either 14 or maybe more, who knows.
I'd have to look.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. and I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you
Oh, I
down.
guess there wasn't a trophy for getting them all alive.
No.
I feel accomplished though.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
Karen's only
That's if
66.
maybe. But if he's ever to make his
Nice.
own way in life, he'll
She
need to
aged
start
terribly.
looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today will cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Oh. Drat. Oh, we're hopping on board the ship. They named the ship Shinra.
The Shinra 8.
Wow, how conceited.
Well, what do you expect?
Well, I already see Barrett, and that's so funny. I'm on the elevator, and I can see him in his freaking outfit from here.
Hell yeah.
So funny. Honestly, I don't like how Yuffie messed that whole thing up for everybody. It was going to go so well. There was going to be a deal struck, at least for a ceasefire. It was going to be great.
Nah, but Barrett also brings up a good point. Nothing good ever came from striking a deal with a Shinra.
I haven't even talked to him yet, so that's good to know. But I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Close, but no
Best
cigar.
of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, let's head out.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him
And now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Darn, he started moving again. I came back and you were just kind of standing there. I was like, he's just standing there. Menacingly. Or did you finish all the side quests you had?
All done.
Nice. I think you might have one more wave, and then that should be all of them. At least for the main game. I don't know if the DLC has more.
Then let us be rid of it.
Get him! You're finished!
Red's like, and your dog stays in the hold. I'm like, oh.
Is the city fallen?
This is why you need a costume, Red.
I doubt they could have pulled. They couldn't have pulled it off like that. Kyrie.
Kyrie can't make it in.
Kyrie, yeah. She just got left behind. Good riddance.
I say that, but check when you get in there. Check the door. You'll hear something.
The three men are still holding their own then.
Oh, did she freaking somehow manage to get on?
Yeah, but it's hilarious. What possibly has happened?
She's just hanging on the back of it. Did she swim? Like, the ship was already well on our way by the time the screen cut. Alright, I'm on the boat. I'm on a boat!
You'll hear a whole thing of, "Let me out!"
Oh, is she like, did she just freaking Superman a rowboat just to get there?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Honeybee Man.
More side quests.
Oh, and it's her.
Yeah. I need to make sure she gives me a fantastic hand massage next time I play the game.
And some pink hair chick.
I don't. She looks important.
Are you Are you on the ship as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't talk about anything anymore then.
Yep.
If we're going to do this, we'll
Oh,
need
her.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters.
So as the weapon level goes up, that means you unlock more materia,
None
right?
remain free for long, of course. Most find
Or at least
themselves
more
under the
materia
protection
slots.
of the fist before they get far.
Oh, yeah. I think
The
that's the
army
case because I
too
was
is
like,
in
oh wow,
disarray
when did I get
and
new
finds
new
itself
slots in my
unable
weapon?
to
Nice.
provide for its new charges, which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless
Red
bearers
13
remain that way.
has to behave, otherwise he freak.
It's the perfect opportunity
Like, especially
to
with the
free
kids.
dozens more, and for an attractive price. no
I
less.
noticed that the way the
So where does my
weapon
skill
level
with the
thing
blade
works
come
is
in?
more similar to,
Though we may
would you
have
say
the funds to buy
FF10.
these bearers,
Hmm.
we have nowhere to
In
house
terms
them.
of it like being like a sphere
So we've
grid.
been searching for a place where they can be resettled.
Because
Somewhere far from the
remake
prying
was more
eyes of
like
those
a
who would see them
was more like
enslaved once
13.
more. And
Hmm.
we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better
Day
get
and night.
started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Anyway, how the fuck?
So do we just have as much time as we want on here?
Yeah. What, on the boat?
Okay. Yeah.
I guess. Because you also get to play Queen's Blood later on.
Oh yeah, I plan on winning that.
I've got a great guide and deck creation for that, so.
Oh really?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mainly use?
My recent one, I managed to find one who's like, oh, if you have this, man, you have specific cards. Make sure you place those cards with this. Oh wait, I thought it was. Oh. Maybe not. I thought it wasn't. Oh. I guess not. Maybe it doesn't.
Oh, you also missed a thing. You missed a side quest.
Oh no, I'm not done yet. I'm going for those side quests now. Oh! There's a tournament in chapter 5, yeah. But yeah, I've been using my current deck is 2 Grassland Wolves, 2 Arc Dragons, 2 Ignilisks, 2 Capper Wires, 2 Riot Troopers, 2 Zemzalets, Chocobo Moogle, Titan, and Hellrider 2.
You'll have to send me that.
Yeah, but when you get to the the thing, you're gonna find more cards, more decks and shit to take on. So chapter will give you some good ones. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to get here. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like you can go around.
I'm an idiot.
Yes, you are.
Shushi.
Thank you for telling us.
No.
But yeah, I heard Kyrie freaking
in the
screaming from behind the door.
She's stuck with the rope, guys.
Oh, so she got in there with them somehow.
Yeah, and that's like it's like help, and we're not letting her out.
I mean, technically, she's probably a stowaway.
She has a ticket. As she kept saying, but we don't see her with it. Maybe she had it in her pocket, but currently she is Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, so all of these rooms are like public rooms, okay. Like these bedrooms are not really bedrooms, they're more like dorms.
Or like, you know, just a place to take a rest.
Barracks, I guess.
Yeah, I hear a hammock is really comfortable.
I mean, I bet it is, but like you gotta get in just the right spot, I bet, otherwise the cloth kind of messes with you. It's like if it wraps around you the wrong way, it's not gonna feel nice.
You ever seen that video of that guy who's got a hammock set up underneath a truck as it's moving?
No, I have not.
Fucking daredevil, what the fuck?
The balls on that man.
Yeah, I could not do that.
Me neither. I wouldn't do that because I value my life.
Same. I got other things to live for, and that's not one of them.
Have you been buying all of the vending machine like sales?
Oh yeah, the ones that I need, but sometimes there's ones that aren't worth it because it's like, nah, I already got something stronger.
I'll just grab whatever the heck I can.
Like, I think I already have the best equipment for specific shit. I don't need to have a couple of those, and I could already enhance them with my anything, but yeah, it's kind of useless to have specific ones you don't need. Unless you gotta give them to your later characters.
So Barrett couldn't find anything else to wear?
Probably not. That's the only probably thing that can fit him. He's a big guy.
Pink-haired chick's a Queen's Blood player. Hey, Red.
Kids love Red. He's just like, okay. I don't think he'll cause much of a fuss with kids.
Oh, Red is a freaking Karen. He said, I want to speak to your manager.
Speaking of that, have you ever seen that one video of someone dressing up a specific dog to look like a Karen? And it just has the voice of, I want you can't be here. No, bad. No, no, no. It's just so fucking funny. Because the dog starts, no, get back here. I'm not done with you. You can't do no. It's like, it's hilarious.
That's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklad.
Is that hook a weapon?
Might be. Might be his joke weapon. I wish the joke weapons carried over to Rebirth. Because I want my damn baseball bat back. Maybe you can find them in the game again. That'd be nice. I'm also glad that they make sure to take away Aerith's knowledge of the future, because that would spoil everything before Rebirth, like when Rebirth starts after the Whispers. Because if she had all the knowledge of that, then most of the story's kind of ruined, because it's like, oh well, fuck, we won't have to go here anymore. There's no point.
They just go wherever the heck they feel like it.
No, they just go straight to the main area. Whispers taking away all that after giving it to her allows for them to continue on their own journey.
We're talking about Aerith?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear the beginning of the part.
You gotta pay attention.
Well, I am watching cutscenes at the same time, dummy.
And?
Oh, there's a forfeit button. Okay.
No, thank you.
Alright, I'm going to buy some cards.
Be careful what you say. I haven't gotten to
Okay.
I'm curious how you get Tifa in that sexy fuck bikini.
I think that's later.
I know, it's supposed to still sell stuff.
I need you to send me that freaking
guide.
Yeah.
There you go. It's from Game Facts.
That'll do.
There you go. I feel like I'm about to hit a fucking boss. Or a hunt going this way.
You might. I don't really remember. There's hunts in just random places.
An open area.
Freaking.
This isn't ominous. There's nothing here. Oh man. Alright, well, nothing here, so let's head back.
Is something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
All right.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
I think she already knows you were watching.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do, but thank you all the same.
Who warned me?
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's
One of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Huh. That's good to know. I was just looking at Twitter. Apparently the response of anime fans in Japan to the Freerin dub, or you know Freerin, the elf mage.
The anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently because of how good the dub is, the anime fans in Japan are wanting to learn English just so they can listen because of how well dubbed it is.
That's good.
Yeah. That
I mean, to be fair, I'm always down. I always prefer like dubs over subs, or subs over dubs, just because that's just what I like the most. Like, it's nice to see like the initial reaction, like the actual voice actors' reactions.
Well, even like some of the voice actors for it are so happy about that. They worked on it, which is good. I can say that I've really been enjoying my time with Freerun, but then again, Freerun just transcends so much in recent history of anime, or recent seasons, because it's such a well done show to the point it's just like, it's amazing. But it is one of those series that just makes you think, like, but in a way it's very melancholy, but it's also a good balance of happy as well. Like, it never feels like you want to commit Sudoku. It's more a think show, but also one that makes you go, I'm actually enjoying my time with this. Oh, looks like we might be seeing the end result of this.
You know what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short.
No, not yet.
The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that though I may not always have been your
Why does he sound like freaking Ansem?
I trust you.
Well, like
as I trusted your predecessor.
Richard Epcar, or
thank you.
Richard Epcar.
I appreciate the sentiment. And
either that or Count Dooku. Or I think they're the same person, aren't they?
No. You're thinking of you're thinking of
It is the one
I didn't know which Ansem you were talking about.
And it is all that I have lived
but
for
now I know
since
which
that
one you're
day.
talking about. You're talking about Ansem the Wise, not Ansem Secret.
Yeah, blonde Ansem.
Yeah.
I built Lost Wing
So
to achieve the same.
Christopher.
Once it is done, the village
Christopher
will have served
Lee?
its purpose.
Yeah.
My comrades and I are sure of our
Which is,
cause,
I
and we
believe,
shall
which
fight
is
to the
also
last,
Count Dooku.
Come what
Yeah.
may. But there
I
are
hear it,
those
yeah.
among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lost Wing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lost Wing die?
Should I? Yes.
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
I'm cooking curry tonight.
Understood. I'll make sure they get
Cool.
to the hideaway safely.
I got a book.
Then the last of my
A
preparations
nice recipe book of
are
stuff that I've
complete.
been getting into. Curry was one of the
Very
next
well,
ones I wanted to do.
Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
How far up? Oh, it's not that far.
Come then, brother.
Thankfully, there's no real downside to restarting when you're doing Queen's Blade. Or Queen's Blood.
Queen's Blade's the anime.
Yeah.
Very, very, very.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched any of it.
A very, very etchy
Yeah,
series.
It
is borderline hentai.
I know that.
But it is
I
funny to
figured.
hear specific voice actors in it, like Mike Pollock and Lisa Ortiz. Honestly, you're watching that behind closed doors. You're not watching that with people.
Duh.
Dick in hand. That's what I did. I mean, what?
Everyone.
I got lotion on my
Quentin has
right
asked that you
now.
come with me.
Got lotion in the
You can
motion.
no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
If that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him
That guy's
what
got
he
one
should
foot in
do
the
with
grave.
his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if
No,
that's
she
what has to
cannot.
happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Oh, the majestic
What's wrong?
fuck bird. Seems he listens
I've
to
just
it
come from
too.
the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Ready, go?
Yeah! Caution, brother.
They started scaling the monsters to my level.
They probably did, yeah.
Or close
Are you just
to
trying to run away?
Yeah, because I got no time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. We're almost, we're almost 2.5 hours in.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no more guard dog.
No. Just a relic that needs to be put down.
Fuck you, asshole. Alrighty.
That was easy.
We'd arrived earlier.
They tried to kill a man. It didn't work.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Oh. Oh no. Well, at least we got the people out, right?
That ain't good.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool. Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
Get him! Sick him! All yours, Torval!
finished.
You know, Jed, there's nothing more satisfying than absolutely shutting out an opponent in freaking in this card game.
I know.
This children's card game. Do you want to know how many cards my opponent has down right now? My opponent has 4 cards on the field. Do you want how many spaces I control? All but 4.
Did you use the deck building I gave you?
No, I'm using my own custom built one. My deck works really well. My deck's whole shtick is getting as far forward as I can.
That's the idea.
In order to take as much space as I can.
Yeah, that's all it really is. And then if you understand that, you'll win.
To be fair, sometimes my opponents don't like to play my game. And they just kind of like swamp everything. And I'm like, how am I supposed to get through here? And I don't get good cards. And I'm like, oh, I'm done.
And Quentin's not dead yet, he's about to be.
Look at me! Thank the Thunder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
I love seeing Barrett in the freaking sailor suit. And he's into it.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Ooh. Alright, one more side quest.
Yay.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just isn't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Okay. We are heading to Wade.
Yeah.
I'm just lighting some candles because I like the smell. All right. Thank you, tweezers. Okay. So he's not that far, actually.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there, and may victory await our coming.
Alright, we're heading this way. That's a long way off, so let's do the smart thing. Teleportation, yeah.
Teleportation, yeah. Game over, yeah.
Doobie doobie doo.
Doobie doobie doo wop doo.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place or face the consequences.
Over here!
It doesn't sound like. Now it just sounds like he's binge drinking. Clive with his projectile
Yeah.
vomiting. Yeah, you were right though. This part is just gonna be side quests.
That's the end of that then.
Like I said, the fog is coming.
Or maybe not.
What the fuck?
It's a flan.
No, it's the scoops.
Doing here.
Or 2 scoops.
Doesn't matter. It goes to.
Oh my goodness.
It's literally called 2 scoops.
No. Don't worry about it.
It's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler.
more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up
I
to
am
the challenge.
so
should
happy
another
right
appear.
now.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
There you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
I think... Is that it? Yeah.
Are we good?
Might as well help go to the main area.
Well, you don't want to do it just yet because we can't save.
Oh yeah, just want to head back to the hideaway then.
Yeah, we can start it up at the high when we get back next time. That was an all freaking side quest snooze fest.
Yeah, sorry, people, but we gotta get that done anyway. That was a good.
I mean, to be fair, side quests give you a lot of good stuff,
and they give more lore and little mini stories that are going.
Before you beat the game, you need to start freaking doing all of those hunts, including the late ones. I believe you only go up to level 50, I think.
Another one. Man in Black.
But yeah, I know exactly which one's going to give you the most trouble, and that would be the second S rank one that came up. That thing hurts.
Yours.
Amber and I'm going on a crest channel.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Might as well go see
Alright,
if my Mr. Forge man has anything for me.
Oh yeah, you might as well since you've been doing a lot of quests.
And Karen. You're right, I think it is a glass eye.
Clive.
All right.
Them rumours wet.
I mean, it's the only thing it could be, really.
Because her one eye did turn, but the other one didn't.
You see, there was a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I felt right
I will
into his
say,
damn
Queen's
trap.
Blood, I think it's a
He was true
fun
to
little
his
game.
word, so I ended up being true
It's
to
not
mine.
intrusive, and it
soon
doesn't take that
started
long.
making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade.
The one thing I do not like about minigames, especially ones that like you're kind of sort of required to do for stuff, is when they take too long. I'm looking at you, Yakuza. I am looking squarely at you, Yakuza.
Especially if you need to do that for 100% completion.
Especially if you want to do it for 100% completion. I'm talking about the freaking mod, especially in Yakuza 0, where you had to do the cabaret stuff as Majima in order to unlock his secret style. And not only that, you also had to do all that freaking real estate crap as Kiryu in order to get his secret style, the legend style.
Not for lack of trying, mind.
I freaking hated it. Well, to be fair, I didn't hate it because it made you money. I just hated it because it took so darn long.
That there are.
I think the worst of it is the fucking...
It's like, geez, why does it gotta take so freaking long?
I liked in Kiwami 2 the fucking, the business you could create with the fucking...
In which one?
In Kiwami 2. With...
Oh yeah, it's literally the same thing as
the hostess.
Kiwami, yeah, it's literally the same thing as Yakuza 0, by the way.
I liked the hostess stuff, because I actually enjoyed playing that.
It's the exact same thing as Yakuza 0, by the way.
Oh, okay, I can look forward to that.
The exact same minigame, at least from the looks of it.
Brightburn is a weapon, but it looks like it's no different than actually, I already have it. What am I talking about?
Yeah, you already own it. Can you reinforce anything?
There is another thing I can get, but it's gonna take down my life.
You'll probably have to do hunts then.
Yeah.
You need Electrum, and you can get Electrum from hunts, I believe.
Oh, that one though. I get that.
Or you can get. Yeah, you need to do hunts.
Okay. Can't improve anything for sword wise. Can't improve anything on this. No.
And
nothing else. All right.
I'm trying to think of the original order the game goes in for things. After Coach to the Soul, I wonder what's next.
I'm gonna say Nibelheim. Either that or the Red's home.
Oh, well, I'll figure it out when I get there.
Yeah.
Barrett.
All right, we're good. I think that's a good point because I have to go make dinner. All right.
Okay.
So we come
Let's
to
call it.
I should save quickly. But first, we
Yeah,
can look
save
at our
it.
abilities.
You can get
Ooh. Get a lot.
2,000 points. You can pick whatever the heck you want. I don't really care.
Mm.
Whatever you want to pick, go for it. It's like, honestly, I railroaded you into a beat all setup, but you can pick and choose whatever the heck you want to play with.
Mm. Hmm. That'll do. Just get other things upgraded a bit more.
Okay.
Alright, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to an end of another session of Final Fantasy 16. Didn't really do much in terms of main story stuff, but we did get a fuck ton of side quests out of the way.
We got pretty much all of the main side quests done right now.
For
I think there might be like one batch left after this, I think. And then we might be done with them all.
Well, next week I'll be buying the DLC, so we'll see what happens. I know
Oh,
we're not.
boy.
I know we're not near the ending of the game yet. We've still got some other stuff to do. Because we still have a whole.
Oh, yeah,
other,
I think we still got,
We still have
like-
an whole other continent area to explore.
I say we have maybe 3 to 4 main like mission areas left to do.
Yeah. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Thank you all for tuning in. And on Friday, me and Shane will actually finally start Guardians of the Galaxy on PS5. We didn't get to do it on Monday because, unfortunately, I may have slept in the entire day. I was so tired. But we'll be starting that on Monday.
Jet is a very sleepy boy.
Yes, unfortunately. I'm actually sleepy now and just forced myself awake. But whatever. We started on Friday, and I can't wait to play that. You all have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.